Hey team, Sensei Cole here for the next training tip of the week. This week is actually going to be on precision and accuracy. Reason because a lot of times when people perform, they think that, especially in Krav Maga, as we say, it's a very gritty, realistic style where it is going to be sloppy. We think it's okay to train that way. The only challenge with that is you only perform off of 80% of what you practice. So if you're practicing sloppy, well, 80% of that's what you're going to perform with, especially with stress levels and any type of situation that happens in there. Maybe you slip, maybe you fall, whatever it is, you are going to perform off of 80% of that. So, Mr. Norbert, come on over. Talking about the precision part of it, whenever you practice, you want to practice at that 100%. So when this choke comes on, starting with a front choke, as I'm plucking here, if I grab pull, I mean, that is part of ways that people will react, but it's not really going to be helping you in a stressful situation because now your mind has to think about it. That's why you want to train with precision. So as the choke comes on, I'm going to be plucking explosively from here. Side choke, the same exact thing. I don't want to grab and pull. I don't want big, crazy movements. I want to work off my instinct, but with clean detail, like I've done it many times before. From here, the next one we're going to go over is a stick defense. If we say that your elbow has to be straight, your arm has to be tucked, we have to make sure of that because, again, even a small little motion, if you practice that way over and over, habits we train are habits we gain. As this stick comes overhead and I do this, I want to make sure that I burst through the window, keeping my elbow, my arm straight to create that deflection. Where if it's here and all of a sudden I may catch part of the stick, I may now have a broken arm. So just on a different angle, as the stick comes, leaning straight arm through, at the same time I would make this strike right here. So there'd be a precision aspect there. Again, all different things. Let's go on to knife. Knife, wrist to wrist. The further I get down the arm, the more space and the more opportunity he has. So I want to precisely train trying to get wrist to wrist. So as he goes for that underhand stab, bang, I'm striking, getting as close to that wrist as possible. So next is gun. Gun comes out. This has to be extremely precise. Again, we all know because the bullet's going to travel in one line. When this trigger gets pulled, we don't want to be in that line. So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll try to get this motion of getting the gun to the side. The only challenge with that is, again, it takes a lot more time to get my hand to come up, over, and then get out of line of fire. Where if we train precisely, my hand coming from my hip straight line, I want to make sure that my body can get out of the line of that fire. So a different angle, as I'm here, this gun's pointing straight, boom, I'm here, and then I can explode from there and take him out. So everything we do in Krav Maga, yes, it is going to be gritty and rough. Yes, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be cruel. But we want to train it with precision and accuracy, not only because we all want to be black belts, but because we want to make sure that it is going to work in a stressful situation. That's the training tip of the week. Thank you guys. Have a great week.